2, 1.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Walk a Mile, an initiative organized by the OBA of St. Thomas's College, Mount Lavinia. I'm Minash Daratna, and alongside me, I Pramukh Gomez, and we'll be taking you through the walk. Now as we can see through the camera, we can see the warden of St. Thomas's College approaching the pool gate. The walk did commence from the Palm Beach gate and went through the College Avenue, and they are approaching the College pool gate right now. As you see the HVC band playing their drum.
The objective of this walk is to raise funds for our college smart board, where like we create smart boards for all the classes, as well as the quadrangle project, senior quadrangle project that we are trying to do. These will raise funds for both of those projects, which will be very beneficial for the students of our school.
So the Senior Quadrangle project aims at uplifting the college classrooms, which the new London section, more classrooms are being added to the relevant sections, also the commerce section. And the Smart Board project is aimed at giving each classroom a smart board to keep up with the latest means of education, where we implement the latest technology to give the future alumni better education. As we see students and supporters and members of other schools that come out here to support this worthy cause. And now we have with us Gevidu Pitidu Gamage here as well.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, as we witness the Walk a Mile project organized by the OBA. The walk has now entered college once again, and the warden of St. Thomas's College, Reverend Mark Bilimoria, leading the Thomians. Of course, let me remind you folks, today we have with us both the present and the old Thomians. The first phase of the walk consists of the present Thomians, starting from the nursery level itself, moving on till the college forms. And of course, the Old Boys Association has also organized the second phase for the Old Boys. And the Old Boys race was flagged by the oldest Thomian, one of the oldest Thomians rather alive, Mr. Chandra Shafter. And of course, the present Thomians were flagged off by the youngest Thomian in college at present. Of course, this walk is aimed at raising funds for the third phase of the Senior Quadrangle project. That is to that will include a few more classrooms to the London A-level section of college, along with a performing arts studio for the college, for students to excel in different extracurricular aspects of their school life, as well as a few more classrooms coming in for student engagement. Apart from which, certain amount of funds of this project will go into the pavilion project, where a new cricket pavilion will be built for the first 11 cricket team of St. Thomas's, who are actually part of one of the oldest rivalries in cricket, the Royal Thomian.
As you can see, there are like what seems to be like hundreds of lower school Mallis who are participating in the event, which is very nice to see. Like even at such a young age, you can get involved in college activities, and that's why we try to like that's why we try to improve in our school. That's why we try to inculcate in our students, because like true you have your studies, but you also have your extracurricular activities where you can learn a lot from, especially when you come to like grade 12, 13, your A-level years. Like you can like do sports and learn a lot of skills such as teamwork, and how to work with others by engaging in sports. And not just sports, you can engage in clubs, several other things. Like I learned to organize several projects by engaging in clubs, and it has given me some of the greatest memories of my life, and I wouldn't trade it for anything else in the world.
Yes, indeed, Pramukh. As we see brilliant scenes from Walk a Mile, an initiative by the OBA. As we see, the HVC band has now entered the big club grounds, where they will travel one round around this ground, which will complete the mile distance of this walk today. Of course, folks, let me remind you that weather has not always been on our side throughout the day. However, due to God's grace, we were able to actually successfully start today's campaign, and I'm sure the weather will remain the same in a very gloomy climate. I feel it's the best conducive climate for all of us to travel a mile as a Thomian family.
And to those of you staying at home, we invite all of you, if you have the ability, to come and be a part of this milestone project. And there is a mini carnival lined up as well for all spectators. And we definitely do ensure that this will be a memorable event. So we urge everyone to join us.
And we would really appreciate any donations you all could make towards this worthy cause, as in the end of the day this cause is to help better the learning of our students in our school.
Yes, certainly. And you being able to contribute as an old boy or present student, one day when you look back at your schooling career, you'll be able to be part of this project, which brings you that inner happiness one day when you're older, where you have been a part of something in college, where you have contributed to a worthy cause, be it the pavilion, be it equipping a classroom with a smart board. So therefore, it certainly is something which you really want to engage in.
You can use this time to take in some of the beautiful scenery our school has to offer. We are one of the more open schools, and you can it's one of the very most beautiful schools I'd say in the country. We take a lot of pride, and we work towards maintaining the environment, minimizing wastage, and much more. So this is a very beautiful school, and we take a lot of pride in what we do.
Yes, indeed, Pramukh. Of course, St. Thomas's has been one of the primary institutions of education in the country, being established in 1851 at Mutwal, and later on moving to Mount Lavinia in the year 1918. Since then, the college has achieved a lot throughout the past 100 odd years at Mount Lavinia. Of course, building from the scraps with just 2 buildings being offered to them in 1918, they were able to actually build up in terms of infrastructure to develop this land into an institution of greatness. Of course, we've seen great old Thomians going in to lead this nation. Example, D.S. Senanayaka, Dudley Senanayaka, S.W.R. Bandaranaike, and W. Dahanayaka. Of course, the 4 prime ministers from St. Thomas's, and of course, apart from which, Mr. Ray Vijayawardena, who was he was actually a Nobel laureate, and he was actually the inventor of the motor tractor, which is one of the most important creations in modern agriculture. So I feel that St. Thomas's has produced many distinguished gentlemen in its history, and of course with projects like this, we believe that we can excel in our education as well as our extracurricular activities to give our students the best education as well as the best memories during their school life. Of course, speaking about the sporting aspect of the walk, of course, uh, this initiative will bring in funds for the pavilion project, which will of course be very valuable to the first 11 cricket team and of course the young Thomians who are engaging in cricket starting from their time in the lower school. Of course, St. Thomas's is part of one of the oldest rivalries in cricket, that is the Royal Thomian encounter, the Royal Thomian big match, the Battle of the Blues. Of course, this will play a major role in developing the Thomian team for the upcoming year, and I feel that this would be very valuable to the future as well. So, Menash, what are your thoughts on today's walk, and how do you think the Thomians are taking this amidst this weather?
Yeah, amidst the weather, the crowd has been fantastic. They've come up in their numbers, and as we see, students from all ages have come to support their school. And we've also seen representatives of other schools who have been very supportive of St. Thomas's here as well, which is really great to see. And also a couple of teachers taking part. We've seen heads of sports, all of them just like supporting this worthy cause, despite the weather conditions, which haven't been on our side. But fortunately now the weather has been much more settled, in the sense there is a bit of a drizzle, but still it's under control. So honestly, the crowd has been fantastically.
We also must thank the not only the college prefects and our house prefects also, who took time to help us organize this event and dedicated their time. Like, we are, like, compared to other schools, we have less numbers, you know, like we have like around 3,000 students, and compared to Royal, who has like 9,000 students, it's not the best number, you know. So it's like, it's due to the time and the effort of like college prefects and house prefects, and not just that, this even the students who put in that extra work, that we are one of the leading schools in academics and in sports. Like, we're one of the best at like sports in general, like cricket and etc. Even though we have such a few students, you know, that's because we put in the extra, we go the extra mile in the end of the day, you know. There we have some of our students raising the college flag in pride. You also, when you come into the school, you also like you gotta take on the school's identity, you know. You feel that need to bring glory to the school, you know.
And it's really nice to see kids, really small kids, as we can see right on our screen, also engaging in this project, as we see the house prefects obviously ushering the crowd, helping them out, and they put a lot of time and effort into organizing this event, and they have lined up a couple of activities for the mini carnival, including a horror house. So those of you all who are watching at home, we urge you all once again to come in and enjoy this event, as the HVC band just continues to march along the big club grounds of St. Thomas's College.
And even if you're like, after the festival includes a lot of live music, a live DJ, you can also eat some amazing food. We have Commons, Harpo's, Taco Bell, like so many options for you all to eat, you know. And not just that, like even some of our students have organized stores, like the Culinary Arts Society, who have their own stall, or the Drama Society, who have their own stall where they are selling drinks in order to raise funds, you know.
as now we see the numbers increasing as the mile is coming closer towards an end. But the HVC band, an fantastic effort really to be able to play. They've come from Palm Beach to get up to the big club grounds and put in hours of practice in order to prepare for this event, and they've been fantastic so far. And as you see, marching forward right now.
As you can see, the line is stretching on like all the way to the back of the ground. That's how many people have dedicated their time towards being here. They are willing to like dedicate their time to come here and like support college and support all the projects that college has, because in the end of the day, these projects are to help our students, you know. There they are having a good time as well.
And now we have some coverage from the fans who have tuned in for Walk a Mile. All of them facing the camera.
One Malli has a torchlight as well. If you did that at a football game, you would be banned.
As you can see, our representatives of Bishop's College on screen right now have come to support us, and also from various other schools have come in support of this milestone project. We see a representative of Trinity College as well, which is nice to see all the way up from Kandy coming here to support the School by the Sea.
Now we have a clip of our Western band who has also put in lots of practice today for this event, and we need to give them the recognition they deserve for such a good job. You know, they put hours into these practices, both both bands. Just imagine what it must feel like as well, just having to play the drum and all the other instruments for so long, non-stop. Like notice they've been playing this for a very, very long time now. That's how much dedication we have towards our club, societies and sports in this school. We are willing to give it our all.
Certainly the dedication from the various, starting from the house prefects, the college prefects, the bands, the students, it has been phenomenal really. all of them have come in numbers, and you had to practice a lot to be able to deliver performance like this. And well, all credit goes to them for making an event like this successful.
I also would like to thank everyone who is here today, as we know it's raining and we know there's a high chance of rain, but you still showed up, which is a great thing, and we thank you all so much. So this is truly a worthy cause.
As we know, the Royal Thomaian season is live right now, and there have been a couple of encounters played back to back. And tomorrow we have the Royal Thomaian sailing, the Royal Thomaian rowing regatta, which will be played at Beira Lake at the rowing club. And to those of you who are unaware, I think the entry is free, so we urge all Thomaians to come and support the team, who has been practicing very hard as well.
Like, we haven't won it since 2014, and this year we really have a really good chance of winning. So we would appreciate all the support we can get. There are also many other Royal Thomaians to come, such as football even, which was postponed, but we will have it pretty soon. So if you are unable to attend the Royal Thomaian rowing regatta tomorrow, at least try to come for the other ones. It doesn't even need to be a Royal Thomaian event. Like, our school engages in and participates in several tournaments, and like, we had a lot of success in these tournaments as well, and I feel like the success would increase more if we had more like people attending and like cheering on our boys as they engage in these competitions.
To ensure that we keep.
I don't think there is.
Australian recipe.
Imerich, experience the world.
We search the world for the finest things for you. Things like sun-kissed European berries, rich chocolate from the world's best cocoa fields, and crisp cashews and fluffy marshmallows in a quirky Australian recipe.
Immerich, experience the world.
We search the world for the finest things for you. Things like sun-kissed European berries, rich chocolate from the world's best cocoa fields, and crisp cashews and fluffy marshmallows in a quirky Australian recipe.
Immerich, experience the world.
searched the world for the finest things for you. Things like sun-kissed European berries, rich chocolate from the world's best cocoa fields, and crisp cashews and fluffy marshmallows in a quirky Australian recipe.
Bernardin and several others. Again, you can see the names on the screen. We'd also like to thank the subwarden, the academic staff, Janindu, Liam, the college prefects and the house prefects, and the students and parents for exceeding all expectations in raising more than 20% of the total funds raised through this initiative. I'd also like to thank the work and support Titans, the Walker Mile Project Committee, including all the sub-projects. I'm not going to go through all the names because I don't want to keep you in the rain anymore. And also, I'd like to thank Kilan, my predecessor, and the 136th Expo, the class of 82 for initiating the Smart Classroom project way back 4 or 5 years ago. David and Kilan from the OBS Secretariat for coordinating all activities. The ODCU for coordinating the work, admin and facilities and support staff, and last but not least, the 137th Expo for supporting the Walker Mile committees. As the warden mentioned to us last week, in the best of times and in the worst of times, Thomians have always risen to the top supporters of the school. Thank you, and Esto Perpetua.
Declare this mini carnival open. Enjoy the rest of the evening, and once again thank you one and all for all the support that you have given us at probably one of the worst times in our nation's history to complete this project and to complete it so successfully. Thank you, and Esto Perpetua.
So a fact that needs to be highlighted also is that we have the oldest boy, Mr. Chandra Shafter, and two of the youngest Thomians, oldest old boy, and two of the youngest Thomians in Dimitri and Katie, who are present here as well. So that's a very special moment. Can we give them a good round of applause, please? Alright, so we have our premium partner for this event, and that is the HNB team. Can I have the HNB team? Can I have the HNB team, please? So HNB Solo, as most of you all know, is a payment app that has been around for about 2 years or 3 years now, and a lot of people have been swiping and using this facility and developing. Sorry? Yeah, so they have been using this facility and is slowly getting into the market in the banking industry. Alright, so they also have a few exclusivity, actually a bit of exclusivity for the Thomians, and that is in creating the team debit card holders and the youth account holders. So there will be a donation from each time you swipe the team debit card from HNB. There will be a donation for Walk a Mile 2022. Okay, so I would now like to invite Ms. Gautami Niranjan to hand over the card, the exclusive card, to the warden of St. Thomas's College, Mount Lavinia. In our presence is also the oldest old boy, Mr. Chandra Shafter, as I mentioned before. Okay, so we have some exclusive debit card holders. If you're in the audience, please do come and collect your card right now. If not, you can collect it on your left. So can we have WRSS Dimel, GAT Tilanke, JS Vidasingha, RM Milanka, and our youth account holder is RMS Fernando. I would also like to acknowledge the fact that we have Mr. Jehan De Silva. He is the student manager of the branch at St. Thomas's College, Mount Lavinia. Alright, the HNB team has been Alright. So this is the proud moment of handing over the team debit card, which when swiped will provide a donation for every time you swipe this card. HNB is the official banking partner of Walk a Mile 2022. And have played a major part in donating and cooperating with our proceedings. Alright, can we give the HNB team a very big round of applause, please? So for more information, you can contact the student branch headed by Mr. Jehan De Silva at St. Thomas's College itself. Alright, so the benefits of the HNB Affinity card is that there is no joining fee. The first year annual fee is waived off. It's a free supplementary card, complimentary overseas travel and health insurance cover, balance transfer option, maximum credit period, easy payment plans, free SMS alerts, free accidental death insurance cover, percentages of value with every transaction to be shared at STC ML OBA, percentage of annual fee to be shared with SLT OBA from the second year onwards. So by using this card, you will be contributing back to college through and throughout. Ladies and gentlemen, can we give the HNB team one big round of applause once more? Thank you. Alright, so that carnival is now officially kicked off. We now invite you to enjoy this wonderful evening, and I would like to hand the dance floor over to our first DJ this evening. Please put your hands together for DJ Perigo.